Hi, my name is Alex Ronsley and welcome to another episode of The Week That Was. Now, we were forced to take a short time out last week due to some technical problems, but we're back this week with another episode of the show featuring all the news, highlights and interviews from the King's Kingdom during the last set of 7. It was a tough road trip through the interior of BC last week for the Kings. In fact, a couple of weeks ago, as they were shut out to the Chilliwack Chiefs 3-0, the Penticton Vs 4-0, falling 3-2 to the Smokies on Sunday in a heartbreaking loss in the final minute of the third period of play. So the Kings hoping a little bit of home cooking will be the tonic to help snap a 3-game losing skid. It's Parents' Weekend at the HAP. All the families from the players are here in Powell River, and it is a great chance for the Kings to try and snap the skid. On a 3-game losing streak heading into Friday night's game against the Merritt Centennials, the last meeting between these two teams, the Kings lost 4-1. Former King Brendan Tidy scoring his first BCHL goal in that game in Merritt at the Nicola Valley Memorial Arena. The game on Friday night would be tight checking and low scoring.
As back to center ice, it's tipped in there by Quilty. Going for a skate after it is Norgard as the two sevens meet behind the boards, as Norgard just gives half a shove out in front, he scores! Seeing eye pass from the corner from Brad Parker, finds a nice tip in front from Luke Norgard. It's Norgard's third of the season. The Kings here just midway through this first period lead 1-0. And Benson will settle it down once again, plays it around the board, stepping off that wall now to the side. Cuglietta, backhand flick, they score! To the side of the net, confusion in front by the Kings defense. Diego Cuglietta looks to have his first of the BCHL season. And the score is 1-1. Quickly over that far side, Tyler Martin now along those far side walls. That's MacTac now in low for Sekila out in front. Hughesman trying to bat that towards net. Puck's the top of the crease, they score! Sekila finding a loose puck in front. The Centennials take the lead. Regan Sekila scoring his first of the season. The veteran gives the Centennials the lead.
An emotional game for brand new King Braden Lowe. Just 48 hours before the game was a Merritt Centennial. 24 hours before told that he was traded, and then playing against his former teammates for the first time. Talked to him after the game, said that he's never done anything quite like that. A very weird experience. The Kings falling on the ice by a score of 2-1. Luke Norgard got the scoring going, but a pair of goals in the middle frame for the Merritt Centennials sealed the victory. And a great game in net by the Centennials goaltender as well. So it moves forward to Saturday night against the Victoria Grizzlies. Still Parents' Weekend. The parents honored before the game. A ceremony at center ice acknowledging everything they do for junior hockey and allowing their kids to come play from as far away as Ontario, Illinois, Michigan, Saskatchewan, Alberta, all around North America. Players come to play here in Powell River, and it is a big sacrifice that the families make. The game on the ice, though, the Kings looking to snap a 4-game losing streak against the Victoria Grizzlies, and it started out with the Grizzlies getting the game's first goal.
Pinching down, face-off circle, shot blocked in front by his opposing 27. Burns and a shot from a long way out, misses high and wide, then to the side, they score! Your guess as good as mine as how that went in, maybe off the glass and then rolling down the back of Emo. Into the corner it goes, behind for Lowe, out in front for Norgard, wrap around, puck sat in the paint for a second as Norgard was able to get that in close. Then a second shot, up high, bouncing puck on the goal line, they score! In front, it's either Lowe or Norgard, but it's a pretty similar goal to the ones the Kings conceded a few moments ago. Back to the point for Smith. To Benton at the blue line. Wrist shot well wide, bounce off the end boards. Who's loose in front? Hiff scores! Back-to-back goals. Stephen Hiff with his third of the season on a big rebound out in front. Grizzlies now on their third power play of the game. They're 1 for 2 through the middle. Leo Fitzgerald on a backhand and Emo the save. Nice dish over to Leo Fitzgerald. Drew it to his backhand. Tried to get it over the pad, but Jonah Emo making a brilliant save in close. On the blue line, right point, left point for Jerry, the shot. Loose puck, top of the crease. Emo has it for a second. Spotting away just to the side. Jonah Emo picking that out and getting a whistle. What a save by the Kings netminder.
Oh my goodness, Jonah Emo just absolutely robbed Leo Fitzgerald.
Wearing 24 and an A on his jersey this year for the Victoria Grizzlies. Was a member of the Penticton Vs last season. Loose puck at center ice. Durantes takes advantage of Urban, who lost a tire. A shot, scores! Drew Durantes latching onto a loose puck. Some bad luck for Zach Urban, who lost an edge. And the Kings win the draw. Richardson takes it into the left corner. Now a pass back to the point. Jordan Burns faked a shot. Drew a man in. Face off done in the middle. Durantes scores! Back-to-back goals for Drew Durantes. It's his 4th of the year. It's a tap-in front. Grizzlies battling away. Emo trying to fight that puck out, and the Kings will break out here on a 2-on-1 with War. He's got Joyol jumping in the rush. Tegan War, a shot, Stiliadis to save. Loose puck in front. Ripley, oh, it just crosses the goal line. They score! Weird is the name of the game. Luke Ripley, short-handed, pokes home his first in the BCHL, and the Kings lead 5-1.
Certainly just a very, very weird game indeed. Certainly in the 87 games now that I've done with the Powell River Kings organization, one that will definitely stick out for me through a season and a half of hockey here in Powell River. Weird goals. You saw the couple of goals come off the goaltenders' backs and in off the end glass. But the Kings, after trailing 1-0, were able to score 5 unanswered goals. Stephen Hiff, along with a pair for Drew Durantes and Jared Leung, and Luke Ripley scoring short-handed to seal the 6-2 victory. Jonah Emo making 18 saves for his 4th win of the season. Now, before we wrap the show, look ahead to next weekend and check in on the standings. The Skate for the Kings event happened a week or so ago, and it was a fantastic event to allow all the friends and families and all the kids around Powell River who come out and cheer the Kings to be able to skate, shoot on, play games with some of their idols on the ice. Here are some of the sights and sounds from that fantastic event a week or so ago.
Let's see how this turn goes for you, Jordan. Oh, bring it around, you still got it, There you go. Let's just keep safety first, boys, safety first.
Certainly a highlight on the calendar for the Kings players and fans each and every year. I know there were plenty of smiles all around for both the players, the staff as well, and of course the fans that came out to the Skate with the Kings event, and thank you to everyone that did come out for that. Now, before we get ahead to this weekend coming up, we check in with the standings in the Island Division and the Victoria Grizzlies and the Alberni Valley Bulldogs up there leading the way. The Powell River Kings not far behind, close in there with the Nanaimo Clippers. The Cowichan Valley Capitals currently out of the playoffs, but it is way too early to be talking about playoffs, just 10, 11, maybe 12 games in to this regular season. And the Kings will play games 13 and 14 of their season on the road this coming weekend. It will be in Prince George, leg 1 of this year's Battle Royale between the Powell River Kings and the Prince George Spruce Kings. Face-off of that one is a 7 o'clock start from the Prince George Coliseum. I'll have the call with special guest Alan Bristow from CKPG News in Prince George, beginning at 6:40 with the pregame show. The next night, the Kings head down the highway to the Merritt Centennials home arena, the Nicola Valley Memorial Arena, for the return leg of that matchup. Of course, the Centennials beating the Kings 2-1 this past weekend here at the HAP. So revenge time for the Kings at the Nicola Valley Memorial Arena. We'll have highlights from both of those games next week on the show, as well as, of course, all the news, interviews, and highlights from the King's Kingdom during the last set of 7. Until next week, my name's Alex Ronsley. Bye now.